And today, in Epic Tech Fails, Amazon is in the hot seat. And for what? Being Amazon, being the shady, deceptive, price gouging scumbags that they are. Look at this, save 50% on groceries. Do you really believe that? Knowing what I know about eBay, the answer is no. And I'll show you why. They are actually scamming everyone and scamming themselves. So let's click on this, right? Look at this stuff. Look at these deals. Oh my God. $1.59 for some blueberries. Now I put this stuff in my grocery cart. Now what you don't know is that Amazon has two grocery carts. Actually a third one if you want to be technical. It's called, I can't remember what it's, let's see what it's called. Haul. All right, but here's your Whole Foods cart. All right. So this stuff here on Amazon, look at this. They spam you with these flashy banners to get you to buy. You know, there's like 10 to 20 promotional items here that are cheap. You know, all right, some strawberries, some avocados or whatever, and some bananas and okay, whatever. So you add this to your cart, but then they ask you, hey, look, to get free delivery, you need to add $5.38 more cents. So you start adding stuff to your cart, right? Here's some creamer. It's $9.98. Here's some Violife cheese for $5.58. Now what? Watch this. We're not even leaving the Amazon website. We're just gonna go into my Amazon, to my Whole Foods shopping cart. And look at that. The same exact coffee creamer, the same exact brand, the same exact packaging, the same exact quantity, half the price, $4.34. Remember over here on the same damn website, it's $10. Let's go look at, where is, I lost it. Where are you? Where is the... You're not supposed to even be in here, bro. Let me refresh the page. I thought I got rid of that. And that's just one example. Just one. Ah, here we go. Violife. There's the Violife right there. It's $4.87. Back in the regular cart, it's $5.58. Do you see what's going on here? The Amazon shopping cart lures you in with $1.50 blueberries, and then they hit you with all these other stuff, the same products that you can actually buy from Whole Foods for cheaper. So you're spending, and the products that you, look, let's be honest here. In this economy, let's see, $1.99 for some spinach. That's, you know, it's pretty good. But if you go to the Whole Foods cart, do you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? You can buy all kinds of spinach. Even fresh kale. And this is what makes Amazon suck so bad, because they have always fucked with people like this. The algorithm has been fucked since the beginning. I honestly don't understand how, like, do you see it? Look, I searched for spinach. Do you see how things like kale are showing up? Organic dino kale. See, this is what I didn't understand, because eBay and Amazon both launched in the beginning in 1995. And eBay was like a used, and you could find some new things. And Amazon was a bookstore. They didn't really start selling products until like maybe 2000 or so, like new products. And then when that happened, then eBay kicked up their game and they started selling a lot more new products as well. But one thing that I noticed that was absolutely different, and I thought it would break Amazon, I said, no way this company is going to survive, is that the search bar is broken. When you search for something like spinach, you shouldn't get kale. Okay? Like that's just, and if you search for like vegan meat, They're gonna show you fucking real meat. Because why? They're just douchebags like that. They're absolute douchebags. They want to get as much eyeballs on as many products as possible. Look at this bullshit, dude. And it never stops with these people. Stadium dog. These plant-based. That looks like a good deal. I've never even seen those before. I should probably order those. Here's a veggie burger. That's not vegan, but it's a veggie burger. They're getting a little bit better at this, in this regard. I guess people complained a lot, like me. But look, chickpea salad. No, we're looking for vegan meat, not chickpea salad or seaweed snacks. So when I saw this in like 2004, 2005, I said, screw this website. I don't care, what you're selling. This place is gonna die. This place is done. But apparently they just serve that just, oh my God. Maybe people see these things, they go, yeah, I guess I will take that. I didn't think people would be this dumb. I really didn't. I thought this company would be done by 2006 or 7, and people would realize that, that eBay eBay could have beat them too if they would have just sold new things and had a store and sold new things instead of just being a used. eBay's a dumbass company as well. All these people are idiots. They're all scammers. I mean, honestly, I think eBay is probably the worst company in the world. But Amazon is really up there. It's really up there, guys. I guess the reason why it succeeded is because people just buy stuff that they didn't. They're window shopping. They're I'll take that. Or impulse buying, they see. And if you're not an impulse buyer, they will force you to impulse buy because you need to add $5.38 to get this stuff here. So you start adding overpriced creamer and overpriced cheese and overpriced vegan cheese, by the way. And then you start searching for the stuff that you would normally buy. The things that maybe you might have in your Whole Foods cart. Like a Whole Foods 365 bean and rice burrito. Let's see if I can find that here. No, I don't get, wait, what? Oh yeah, see, but this adds to the Whole Foods cart. I don't think it does. Let's find out. I'm gonna add it right now. Let's see, does it add to the thing? Nothing happens. See, I keep adding more in the cart. Nothing happens. Because why? It says Whole Foods Market. How do I get, do you see how this is another scam on top of a scam? So while I'm trying to meet my $5.38 threshold, right? Adding burritos, and I keep adding more and more shit to the cart, but it doesn't increase. Why? Because it's going to the Whole Foods cart. So once I finally get this figured out and checked out, later I'm gonna go to the Amazon homepage, right? Just like some normal guy, I'm gonna click on the Amazon homepage and I'm gonna see 27 items in my cart. I'm like, why? I just checked out. It's because there's 3 fucking shopping carts. That's why. There's there's Whole Foods, and there's the regular cart. And it's just ridiculous. It's just dumb. And it's a scam. It's a scam on top of a scam, wrapped up in a scam, inside of a scam, topped off with a scam, and smacked upside the head with a scam. Nobody wants cheese burrito. Look at that. Here's a Whole Foods bean and cheese burrito. $6.99. There is no $1. Did you see? There is no $1.99 option. The $1.99 option is over here at the Whole Foods cart. Do you see that? the $1.99 option as at the Whole Foods cart. And why are they showing me beef when I'm asking for bean? There's not even beans in there. It's all beef. This shit is just, that's all they care about is getting is the most eyes on everything. And then they show you 1,000 results too. And of course, here's the one I want, but it's from Whole Foods Market. How do you exclude that? Seller, look at this. Seller, Whole Foods Market, Whole Foods Market. Like, all right, is there a $1.99 option? Here's one for $2.48, but it has damn freaking chicken. I thought this would really kill. And here's one for beef and cheese. Where's the bean burrito? Where's the bean, just the bean burrito for $1.99? Oh, I gotta go to Whole Foods. So basically, while you're adding shit to this cart, you think you are, it's adding to another cart. And then you go check out, and then you don't have half the stuff in your cart. And you're like, well, why don't I have to? Because it went to a Whole Foods cart. So the only way you can get rid of it is you have to do like I did here and like exclude the Whole Foods thing. And once you do that, you have to do it every time too. I think. Let me try. Let me see. Let's see. Nope. They did not save. They did not save the damn preference. And you can't exclude. So look, here's some pretty good pickles, right? Let's add those to the cart. Right? We need $5.38. So let's add 2 of these to the cart because I've had these before. I really like those. Nothing happened. Here, look, I've added 5 to the cart. Nothing has happened. But guess where it has happened? Over here in my Whole Foods cart. Now I have 5 of them. And in this particular case, there's no option to exclude. You can only include the Whole Foods store. There's no way to exclude it. Look at all these pointless, bullshit, dumbass options. Who would think that buying pickles would be so damn hard? But you don't have the $3.99 option. You only have higher options now. Everything's $4.99, $5.99, $7.99, $6.49. They don't have that option anymore. That option is for, you're gonna be better off buying from Whole Foods rather than this Amazon shopping shit. Let me promise you that. Because you're gonna end up, once you fill and find enough shit to fill your cart to get the free delivery, you're gonna pay more. You're gonna pay more at Amazon Prime Grocery or Amazon Grocery, whatever this is, than you are at Whole Foods. You're gonna pay Whole Foods prices and more. You're gonna pay twice as much on Amazon Grocery. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, forget like all the search engine bullshit. They've been manipulating it for years. That has made them the douchebag of the year. But what makes them the douchebag of the month is this shit. The multiple cart shit. The scam stuff. Like, they lure you in. If there's ever been a clear-cut case of bait and switch, it's this. Whole Foods and groceries. You see this stuff, you're like, oh wow, I can buy some. You gotta be kidding me. I swear to God, you were $1.99 3 seconds ago. My God, these people, man, these people. And now look, the produce is not a bad deal. You can add some, some raspberries. That's a good deal. I'm probably gonna fill up the cart with raspberries until I can finally meet the threshold here. But I don't want this shit. I don't want the $10 creamer. I don't want the $5 Violife cheese. So, okay, now I have to add 4. Okay, let me just add some more berries, I guess. Like, just keep adding berries until... And that's how they scam you, man. They force you into buying shit. They lure you in with this stuff, and then they go, oh, but you need to, we're gonna tax the shit out of you unless you buy like a bunch of other stuff. And then, but the bunch of other stuff is more expensive than it is on their own damn store. In their own, over here, it's $10. Over here, it's fucking $5, $4. It's like, that's a scam. That is a scam!